Good morning, Mr. Pacho's class, and welcome to another lesson here in Trigonometry.
Afternoon, it's not a lesson, it is the review, we're finishing it up, right?
Oh my gosh.
You're wrong for that.
Yeah, don't do that. Alright, so I try to help you guys out with this. Do you have a calculator? First thing you check is what? Is it? Oh, we finished this one? Someone said we're on 11.
Nope, I have.
You said it. We told you, and you were like, we're on number 11.
No, because someone told me that was...
No one said no. Can they hear me when I talk?
Yes. You've watched the video, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes, when that guy comes back. Alright, so... Okay, says right here, use a calculator to find the function value. Now, since you guys all have your calculator and you have them all already set to degree mode, all you have to do is plug that in and actually hit the enter button.
Okay.
I gotta wait for mine to load. I had to close mine earlier.
Hey, go back to the bathroom. Just Sean, oh my god, you take like 12 years. I hate that food.
Do you guys know I am recording this, right? And I can't hear you.
I really need to go to the bathroom.
I'm sorry, that's the most funny
They
thing.
can't hear us. We weren't even being loud.
It's a good microphone.
Can I please go in the bathroom?
As soon as that guy gets back. Alright, it is cosecant 7 degrees, 15 minutes. So, trig, cosecant 7 degrees, 15 minutes.
Oops. What is this?
Okay, is it in degree?
Yes, it is. And 15 minutes.
7.92399.
7.92, yeah.
923, 7.92. It's going to be option D, right? It's a multiple choice. If you guys are looking at the multiple choice right here, the only answer that actually fits that one is going to be D.
Mister,
Yes.
can I have another paper?
Yes, it's over here on my desk.
Number 11 was, 1:35 minutes.
Now this right here is asking for this value.
What number are we on?
Now, what am I really searching for here? Okay, I'm searching for the what? Theta. And theta represents what? Degrees. And a degree is measuring what? It's measuring what?
Can I go to the nurse, please?
Your angle, right? Nurse is closed, 7th hour. It's measuring an angle, right? Yes, it's measuring an angle. So measuring that angle, we're measuring it in degrees. Now, class, if I'm trying to find an angle, I have to use the inverse. Thank you. So inverse of that number. So you guys are going to help me with this. So it's going to be inverse cosine. So right here, trig, inverse cosine. What's my inverse cosine? It's going to be point what? 19,
22,
22,
79,
79,
We gotta put the whole thing in.
51.
51. Yep. Is that it? Enter 78.914. Okay, let's take a look. 78.914. My only answer is going to be C, right?
Okay.
All right, so now on this one here, let's take a look at this one right here. Calculator, decide whether a statement is true or false. So, yes, just put it in the calculator. Your calculator actually does it. So 2 times cosine 2 180. Let's see. So let's see. Cosine 2 times 180 degrees. 80 degrees. There we go. Close equals 2 cosine 180. 2 cosine 180 there we go. It says false. Good calculator. Alright.
It's the same thing as the other one, but the 15.
Next one. So 15. So on this one right here, what am I trying to find? The angle, right? So trying to find the angle. So I'm going to do the inverse of cotangent. So 1.589. Let's go with this.
2.17, 29, 35, 62.
Oh, you were really fast on this. What was it?
32.17. Oh, wait, what?
What's the number I'll plug it in?
1.5.
1.589.
89.
63. 78. Enter. Bam. 32.172935. Blah, blah. Let's see. All right, so my choice there is B. All right. Okay, so we're going to solve this one. This one actually requires work, and a calculator won't do it for us. So going through, finding these out. So B, so that's going to be here. It's going to be 60 degrees, 36 minutes. Little b is 21 kilometers. So we're solving the whole thing, right? So the first thing I'm going to do, what's the easiest thing to find next? Angle A, right? Okay, angle A and B always have to add up to what? 90, right? So 90 minus my 60 degrees, 36 minutes.
29.4.
Minus 60 degrees. And 36 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do I need next?
Control enter.
DMS,
Oh.
right? Triangle DMS, because I want degrees, minutes, seconds, right? There we go. 29 degrees, 24 minutes.
So how do you do DMS again? You took the
Just type the letters DMS.
Oh.
There's actually an option to like go and find that one, but it's easier to just type the letters DMS. Okay, so we said 29 degrees. And how many?
24 minutes.
There you go. 29 degrees, 24 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to have to solve for all of it, right? So what do you want to solve for first? You want to solve for a or little c? Little c? Okay, so we were given this. We were given b. So I'm going to use b as my reference angle.
No, mister.
What?
Question. Once we figure out two of them, do we have to, we can just use the Pythagorean?
Those are angles.
No.
If you get a side, yes.
Okay.
We need two sides to do that though. Okay? So we were given b as our reference angle. So let's go through and actually find it using this. So this side over here would be, little b is my opposite, little a is the adjacent, and c is very good. So if we're going to solve for little a, it's going to be, let me see, I have to use this one here. So I have to use opposite and adjacent. So that would be what? Tangent. So it's going to be a tangent of 60 degrees, 36 minutes is equal to opposite over adjacent. So that's 21 over little a. Right, now this is one with the variable on the bottom. Okay, what am I going to multiply here now? You always do this when you're doing it. You're always going to multiply by the, say, bottom. You're always multiplying the bottom. If the variable's on this side, you're going to multiply by the bottom all the time. So that's going to cancel that a over here. So now you're going to get a times tangent of 60 degrees, 36 minutes is equal to 21. Now, to get a by itself, a is multiplying by that tangent 60, 36, right? How do you undo a multiplication? Divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by tan 60 degrees, 36 minutes. Bam, bam. A is equal to 21 over tangent 60 degrees, 36 minutes. And that's where you put it in your calculator, right?
That's complicated, but okay.
I got
11.83?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying that A is about. Okay, so now let's see if I can get away with actually not solving all of them. So we say A is this, and little a is 11.83. So let's go look at the test. Okay, A is 29.24. Okay. Little a is what?
11.83, but it'd be 11.8.
Yeah, we're still going to have to find C, right? Okay, we're still going to have to find C. That's fine, but in some of the problems, you're able to actually get rid of it. You're able to actually choose it with that. So we're still going to have to find C now. So let's go back and find C. So now, I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem. Okay? Now, the formula for Pythagorean theorem, remember the shortcut was C is equal to the square root of A squared plus B squared, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's go through and plug those in. So C is equal to square root of A. So little a, that was my 11.83 squared, plus B, which is going to be 21 squared. So C is going to be about, you guys plug all that in the calculator now, please.
Oh my gosh, wait. So cool.
What is it?
580.99.
180?
580.
580? Oh, take the square root of it. You have to square root the outside.
24.1.
1.08, which means it's 24.1.
Okay, so now let's go back to our multiple choice, which is here, right? So my answer has to be B. B has to be that answer. Okay, that leads us to 17. Go ahead.
It was B, you said?
B.
B?
B as in boy.
Okay, so this one right here says solve the right triangle. So if we're solving the right triangle, we're supposed to be finding all of them, right?
Yes.
Okay, does this one give you a triangle?
Now you gotta draw it.
Got to draw your own, right? So generic right triangle. C is there. A is there. B is there. Little a is over here. Little c is over here. Little b is right there. So little a is 1.8. Little b is 1.4. And big C is 90. Okay. So what's the first thing I could find here?
You gotta find all the.
I gotta find it all, but what's the first thing I could find? I can find big little c, right? Okay, so let's find little c. Pythagorean theorem. C equals the square root of
A squared.
a squared, so 1.8 squared plus. There we go. So C is going to be a boot. 2 point what? 2.8? 2.8. So let's go 2.3 here. Okay? So let's say it's about 2.3. All right. That's good. All right. So now what angle do you want to find first?
A.
A. You said A. So now if A is my reference angle here, if A is that reference angle, that means that this side over here is the opposite. This side down here is? Over here is? Okay, so now, if I'm trying to find the angle is my variable. I have to use what's given to me. Which ones are given to me here?
O.
Opposite and
Adjacent.
adjacent. So what uses opposite and adjacent? Very good. So tan of my angle A, which I'm looking for, right,
Yeah.
is equal to opposite over adjacent. So that's going to be
1.08.
very good. And so whenever I'm trying to find the angle, I have to do the
Bottom.
inverse. Say it, inverse. Inverse. You would multiply the bottom if the variable's on this side. If the variable's over here, you would multiply that. But since we're looking for the angle is my variable. Okay? All right, so it's going to be A is equal to inverse tangent of 1.8 over 1.4. So A is going to be a boot.
2.
What is it? 52.1
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 52.1.
degrees, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if I could actually do that. So I got C is 2.3, A is 52.1. Let's see.
You gotta minus 90 by that.
Okay, so 52.1, 2.3. So my only answer that works with this is going to be answer C, right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's all I needed. Okay, so the answer is going to be C on that one. So sometimes I can get away with actually not solving all of it because it is a multiple choice.
So tomorrow we're taking the multiple choice test. First?
Nope, free response. Remember we had to change up here.
We haven't done free response.
Doing that right after this. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here. So now we got a word problem here. This is a lovely, lovely word problem. I know how much you guys love them. Okay, sunny day, tree casts a shadow.
It's on the tree. So it's basically a triangle.
There, happy sun. Okay, casting a shadow.
I just died.
Okay, right triangle, right hypotenuse is 40 meters. And the tree is 32 meters tall. Okay, how long is the shadow?
Pretty big.
What type of triangle is this?
A right triangle.
Right triangle. Can we find the third side of a right triangle?
Yes.
There we go. Pythagorean theorem, right? Okay, let's give it some letters to make it a little bit easier. Let's call that one C, this one's A, and this one is B. Okay, so that would make this one little b, little c, and little a. Can we use the shortcut method now?
Yes.
Use the abbreviated of this. So which one am I looking for? B is equal to the square root of
32.
A squared.
C squared.
Minus.
A squared, right? That's the abbreviated for this one. This one's with the work already done for you. So B is equal to the square root of 40 squared minus 32 squared. And what do we come up with?
24.
24?
Good job, Mr. You're doing a good job.
19.
Oh, fruit wars is tomorrow.
Tomorrow's not raining. You guys know that? Tomorrow's not raining. I just dropped my shot.
Okay. Okay. A surveyor. That thing. Officer needs to know width of a river in order to set instruments correctly for a study of pollutants in the river from point A. Conservation 10 feet that way. Downstream. Point B. Angle there. How wide is the river? Okay. So now, where am I going to put my variable?
Okay.
Where am I putting the variable?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, shit.
How wide is the river? Where am I going to put the variable?
At the 105.
Try again, because 105 is already known.
Oh, at the river.
River, thank you. Ekis, right there. Words.
Seems like I'm not.
Okay, so now, what is my reference angle here?
That one, 55.
55 is my reference angle. 55 is the reference angle. So from here, this side is the,
Opposite.
this side down here,
Adjacent.
that thing over here.
Hypotenuse.
Now, what am I going to work with?
Tangent.
Why tangent?
Because you need to find the width and you already have the adjacent.
I'm looking for opposite, right?
Yeah, that's the width.
And I have the adjacent, right?
Yeah.
Excellent, that's what I needed. Okay.
That's what I said.
I know, but I wanted you to use the word opposite on that one.
Okay.
So it is going to be tangent. So it's going to be tangent of what?
55
Tangent of 55
Is equal to?
x over 105.
Very good. What am I going to multiply by?
105.
105, because whenever a variable's on this side, I multiply by the bottom.
Yes.
So x equals.
So,
Round to the nearest foot, so that's whole number.
Oh, 149.9, which is,
fire.
About 150 feet.
Yes.
Answer is letra A. Okay, last one.
I'm so tired and hungry.
Okay, it says 39-foot ladder is leaning against side of a building. 39 feet ladder, side of a building, angle with an angle of 23 on the side of the building. So that means that this one right here is my 23 degrees, 41 minutes. The side of the building, how far up from the ground does the ladder make contact with the building? So how far is from here to here? Round your answer. 39-foot ladder, lean against there. There we go. All right, so if this is my reference angle here, if that's the reference angle here, let's go through and actually label our sides then. Okay, right angle, right?
Cosine.
So that means this one over here is going to be what?
Hypotenuse.
Very good. Hypotenuse, and I'm looking for the...
Cosine.
You're looking for the for that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
For the,
Very good. Adjacent, right?
So cosine.
Okay, so this one is going to be cosine. So I'm going to have cosine, because I'm using adjacent and hypotenuse. So cosine of my angle, which was 23 degrees, 41 minutes, is equal to my adjacent over hypotenuse, so it's going to be x
over 39.
39. Multiply both sides by
39.
So I'm going to get 39 times cosine of 23 degrees, 41 minutes is equal to my x value. 35.7?
17.1.
No, 0.2. 7.2.
Okay, so what's my answer?
17.1.
Two.
That boy got some buddies.
C. C. All right. Okay, don't forget, like and subscribe.